All right, thank you, Alexis. In this week's Community Update, Local 5's Caitlin Corbett sits down with Appleton Police Chief Polly Olson to talk Appleton Oktoberfest happening this Saturday.
It is time now for this week's Community Update, and today we're at the Appleton Police Department with Chief Polly Olson. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
So I think there's really just one thing for us to talk about. The big Appleton Oktoberfest is coming up, and tell us a bit about how you guys are getting ready for that.
Yeah, so similar to years past, there's extensive planning that goes into getting ready for this event from a safety perspective. So our staff has been working really hard to get all of the appropriate resources in place to try to ensure the best we can that everybody can come down here and have a great time and be safe while doing so.
And tell me about some of those things that you guys focus on specifically with the crowd control.
Yeah, we make sure we have enough staffing, obviously, to make sure that we can, maintain safety within the crowds and have enough staff to just be sure that people are, following all the designated rules. Just encouraging people to really be mindful of how much they're consuming alcohol down here. This weekend, I know the weather is supposed to be very, very nice. I think almost 80 degrees. So I think sometimes that can make for a very busy event. And obviously just the rideshare programs and taking advantage of making sure that you have a safe ride home. So that's something our team also works on in terms of making sure there's ample parking and that everything is ready to go so that people again can find places to park and navigate through the downtown area.
And some changes to this weekend also as well.
Yeah, there are some changes. So as you know, we have License to Cruise also on Friday night. It's a huge weekend for the community, and License to Cruise is actually going to be starting 3 hours earlier than it ever has in the past. So that's set to go at 3 p.m. already on Friday afternoon, so that is going to impact obviously traffic earlier in the downtown area. So people that are getting done with their work day and trying to get through Appleton are going to run into some traffic and should most definitely keep that in mind as they look to find alternative routes.
And are there easy routes to kind of get around the area while all this is going on?
Yeah, I would definitely say avoid, take Wisconsin Avenue or cross one of the bridges and navigate through the south side of town, or of course there's always 441 depending on where you're trying to get to and where you're coming from. But it's definitely, Friday is going to be a very busy traffic day for us in the downtown.
So any last minute tips for people who are coming into town, already here, planning on having a good time this weekend?
Yeah, I think just be prepared for the weather. Again, it's going to be warmer than what it normally is this time of year. So making sure that you're drinking lots of water, staying hydrated. There is ample medical teams obviously in place with our fire department and our EMS services being present for this event as well. But that sometimes does lead to medical types of events as well when you're not adequately prepared for the weather. And certainly, again, if you add alcohol to it, that can sometimes lead to additional issues. So just being mindful of how much you're drinking and be smart about it.
Utilize those rideshare programs.
Yes.
All right, Chief Polly Olson, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.